You're sick of working in your house, you've got to get out, get some work done. In this video, we're going to show you 4 locally owned co-working spaces in and around Central Park that might be able to help. Hey, Joe Phillips here with Central Park Scoop and Focused Real Estate. All right, so in this video, I promised we're going to show you some locally owned co-working spaces in and around Central Park. So we're going to cover Progress Coworking, which is over by the Stanley Marketplace. Full disclosure, I own that with my business partner Biff behind the camera. We're going to try and be as unbiased as possible in this thing. But anyway, wanted to let you know that. The second one we're going to go to is Self-Directed or iWork. They kind of have a couple names. There's some executive suites and co-working space just like a little bit down the street here on Dayton, also over by Stanley Marketplace. We're going to go to Park Hill Coworking, which is rebranding right now as Creative Density, kind of a larger co-working space over there in Park Hill. And then we're going to go to Runway Workspaces, which is right on Central Park Boulevard, right in the middle of Central Park, kind of by Michi's and Bladium. So we're going to run around, just show you a little quick tour of everybody's space, just so you can get a sense of kind of the look and feel of everything, and give you a little bit of an overview of like pricing and kind of what they have to offer in terms of amenities and stuff. So you'll have 4 options around Central Park for co-working just to get out of your house. We've had a lot of people that have come to Progress Coworking that take the tour and they're like, I've been in my basement for 3 years. I just need to talk to people, shower, come to an actual workspace and kind of have a little separation between work and home. We think that's really valuable. So let's run around, show you these 4 places and get you some info. Let's start our tour of co-working spaces in and around Central Park. So right now we are at Progress Coworking, which, full disclosure, this is a co-working space that I own with Biff Brett, the guy behind the camera, who's going to give us a tour of the space in a minute. Before we go in though, I'll just orient you as to where we are. So we're just a block to the east of Stanley Marketplace. We're the building with the crazy blue bird mural all along the front. You may have driven by it on Dayton. So we're going to show you around. Biff's going to give us a little tour like we would with anyone that's interested in checking out the space. So let's switch spots and Biff will lead the way.
All right, hey folks, so pretty simple. Place to do some work, get some stuff done and have a little fun, maybe meet some people. First thing you'll notice is we got some bike parking options, which, you know, people can throw them in here anywhere, but this is a nice little place, and we've got more spots in the backyard. Got our own little board here with our mission statement, yada, yada, yada. We have several different options in terms of membership, but we keep it super simple. So like the vibe is similar across the board. So if you're looking for a hot desk, which is our cheapest plan, $150 a month, great little low entry cost. You can sit anywhere you want in any of these buildings as long as there's not anything on the desk. Nice little sitting area. We got drinks to your heart's content. We got some snacks. We've got beer. We've got water, of course. So we don't have any add-on charges here at Progress. Things are pretty simple. It's first come, first served parking. We got 8 spots in the back. Usually street parking isn't an issue at all. So lots of space, easy to get in and out. Lots of desks. We get questions sometimes. You know, if you run the risk of not having a hot desk, never had that problem, not even close. We keep it going. We have some phone booths. We have 3 different phone booths for your private calls. You know, not so fancy printer, black and white, but does the job. The whole space is kind of not so fancy as you might imagine, but it gets the job done. It's cool. We got some cool members. Good place to get out of the house. Here's our not so fancy kitchen.
Is that a stainless steel fridge?
Oh, that is a stainless steel fridge, Joe. Thank you for asking.
Or is that spray painted?
Stop asking questions. We've got fancy coffee from Logan House. Thank you very much. Very easy to make. We encourage people to drink as much as they like. Lots of shared stuff. We got lots of cool dishes. And if you come in, you can get your own fancy Progress Coworking mug. Cool backyard with some great garage door options. And look at this, we had some people out playing cornhole today. Who's winning? All right. The dad is winning today, but we got a great little place to sit outside and get some work done also. We just actually upgraded our entire Wi-Fi system, so it's kind of kick-ass. It's crushing it now. We'll walk outside even to another building, which we have an entrance from the inside. We have 3 different buildings, each with kind of their own little vibe, and 2 conference rooms. So if you have some meetings, those are all bookable online. Again, no add-on charges here. It all comes with your basic membership. We have private offices, some storefront offices, TVs, and I'll take you back to our final building over here. But some great community. We've got multiple bathrooms. It's really comfortable, kind of a homey space, and our members seem to really enjoy it and get along well. Speaking of, there's Clint. Say hi, Clint. Coming on down here, we got some more private offices, and there's Kevin. So come check out our space, see what we have to offer. We'd love to show you around, and thanks for coming with us on the tour.
For this trip here, we're with Patrick Guinness, who owns iWork right here, and Brian Horvath, who's playing cameraman for us, who owns Self-Directed Private Office Suites right over here. So these guys they share this building. They have identical kind of mirrored units inside, which we'll show you. They redid this whole facade a couple years ago now, probably. And we're just gonna give you a little tour of what they have to offer. So Patrick, give us just a little history of kind of when you started this and what you've been up to over here.
So iWork's been around for about 2 years now. I think we launched right as COVID started in March of 2020.
Yeah, good timing.
So the timing was not ideal. We had a slow start, but now we're full. I mean, we have one office available.
Yep.
But we have 7 total offices, and a great place to hang out.
We got some of your people probably coming through right here. Go ahead, guys. Thank you. Cool. Well, let's go inside, give people a little tour, and then in the write-up we'll put the pricing for the offices and all that kind of stuff. So let's go on in. Oh, I meant to kind of lay out where we were before we go in. So we are on Dayton Street, just about a block away from the Stanley Marketplace and from Central Park. So really convenient for people that live in Central Park area.
So when you come in the lobby, you have your first office right here, which is rented by a Stapleton resident, or a Central Park resident rather. And then this flows into our one available office. A couple of bathrooms, including a shower. And then the highlight of iWork is the common space.
Really tall ceilings in here. They got the garage door to bring in light from outside.
We do open the garage door on occasion,
Yeah.
After hours for a little recreation. But this is the common area. We do not offer hot desk co-working here. It's all private office suites. But people do use the hangout area just to work and relax. So
Yeah. I'd say from the outside looking in, I love that you have really big offices, and we'll show you one as an example here in a minute. And then you've got this beautiful kitchen behind you, and then all the community space that every time I've been in here is just really open and available, and people have their little hangout. It's great.
yep. Pool table, golf putting, 4 parking spaces in the back.
Yep. Also notice that you have keypads, so people have 24/7 access to their own private suite and to all this space. Another thing I love about you guys is that you say people can use this for kind of their own personal enjoyment. So, for example, if you wanted to have like your NFL draft, fantasy deal here, or a book club, or a poker game, or just whatever, they've got access to this
24/7
space to get out of their house.
Yeah.
Which sounds like not enough people take advantage of, but it's like a cool
it's available.
extra amenity.
It's available, yeah.
Well, show us one of your offices.
Okay, come on up. So this is my office. It's a typical office. Right now it's a little crowded because I'm assembling another drawer, but all the offices are about 150 square feet, 10 by 15. This is how they lay out.
I like the skylight too. Get the natural light in
Yeah,
here.
so only the front office has an exterior window, but every office does have a skylight for natural light. So
Okay.
it's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's pop across the building and see Brian's side real quick, which is kind of a mirror of what we have going on this side.
So the intention here was we put in these two sets of doors, and the idea was to, post-COVID, open them up to create more community and atmosphere. And so this is Brian's side, self-directed. He's full right now. I think he has 8 offices. Yep. All of them are occupied, and it's basically the same mirror image.
Okay. Perfect. Well, there's a few people getting some work done over there that didn't really agree to be in the video, so we're just going to wrap up over here. So again, we've got iWork and self-directed are these 2 shared office spaces, and we'll put all their contact info in the written blog post so people can access it. Right now there's not a ton of availability, but that comes and goes.
Yep.
So we'll get you their info, and this is definitely worth coming to check out, especially if you like larger, private, really quiet type atmosphere that you can access at any time. So thanks for showing us around.
Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate it.
Take care.
Right now we're over in Park Hill, 28th and Fairfax. This awesome block that's been redeveloped over here. We're just gonna kind of walk towards the co-working space and talk as we go. So we're gonna go check out Creative Density. You might have known it as Park Hill Coworking. They just took this over and they're gonna run it now. So this is a co-working space in Park Hill that a lot of people I feel like don't know about, and you should come check out for sure. So just kind of the whole block has been redeveloped and is still in the process of being redeveloped. So there's restaurants, shops, hair salon, kind of all this great stuff coming to the block. So you'd have a lot of amenities besides the co-working space, brewery, restaurants, good stuff. Craig Bowdy is behind the camera. He's playing cameraman for a second as we walk here. Craig started Creative Density. I've only known him for 30 minutes, but I can tell he knows like 1,000 times as much as I do about co-working spaces. So this guy's got all the knowledge, and that's why they brought in Creative Density to come over here and run this community and really make it the best it can be. So let's pop inside. We're gonna switch. I'm gonna play cameraman. Craig is gonna show us just a little taste of Creative Density over here in Park Hill.
Hey guys, we will go upstairs. So my name's Craig. I started Creative Density back in 2011, and here in 2012, summer 2012, we are taking this over, and it will be Creative Density Park Hill. All right, so what is Creative Density? Creative Density is really, our slogan is working alone sucks. And that means we really focus on remote workers, freelancers, and then small businesses. So we do have offices here, but we really are proud and design a culture around for remote workers. And we do that through some special amenities. We focus on always having spare monitors for people. It's like, what is the excuse that you use while you're staying at home? And it's usually phone calls and monitors to keep you at home. And so we always have spare monitors. We have 2 phone booths that are darn near soundproof in here. And then we have 3 community events every single month, so that when you walk in, it's like, dude, you know people. In a very natural, organic way. So we do Waffle Wednesdays, we taste different craft brews, and then we also will do like grilling out on the deck and stuff. So come on in here. We're just gonna do a quick walkthrough, but here are the 2 phone booths that you have. One's in use, one is vacant. So yeah, so we got the conference rooms going on right here. That's all right.
No problem.
We got all these beautiful offices. All right, and then we're gonna walk on through. We're gonna be quiet for a moment.
Craig, what types of spaces can people rent at Creative Density?
Yeah, so we have here, we have offices for 1 to 6 people, and then we have dedicated desks and we have hot desking. And by being a member here, you also get access to all of our other locations, which are also in Uptown Cap Hill, Sunnyside, and down in Lone Tree.
Perfect. All right, guys, that's the video. It's going to be super quick. I'm just going to show you this deck that they have right here, which is amazing. So that just gives you a small taste of what they have here. We're going to put all the information in the blog post and along with this video so people can check it out. Come take a tour, see if it's for you. Thanks, Craig.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We are out at our next co-working space, Runway Workspaces. This was formerly Smart Space in the Central Park neighborhood. So just to orient you as to where we are before we go in, we are right next to Michi, the Italian restaurant, right across from Palladium, right here on Central Park Boulevard. You've probably driven by a million times, but you might not have realized that there's a shared office workspace inside. So I have Travis Bischoff, one of the owners of Runway Workspaces, behind the camera right now, but we're gonna switch. I'm gonna film him and he's gonna show us around his space.
Hi, I'm Travis.
Thanks for having
Welcome.
us. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
First off, I'm going to thank Travis for just playing along because I just showed up and asked him to do a video with us and he was willing to roll with it. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Joe. It's great that you're doing this. So this is our space. We've been here for over 10 years. We've got our funky doors, but they accordion open all the way. So we occasionally do events. You can actually book it as event space too, but we also have a side entrance that's for 24/7 access. So you can come in and do meetings, work 24/7. So we have that ability. But
Okay.
when we start, we'll bring you in kind of the front desk. We have a first floor and a second floor. We'll start with the first floor. So a front desk, we're staffed Monday through Friday during business hours, so 9 to 5 roughly. So that probably distinguishes us a little bit from other places in that we are staffed at the front desk. If you're having a meeting, we can greet guests. We just have somebody. We also answer phone calls, so we have somebody here that's here during business hours. So front desk is staffed.
Yeah, which allows you to provide a lot more services, right? Phone answering, mail, people can have this be their business address.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly. If you have a business and you don't want to use your home address, you can then use our address. We do it as a pickup drop-off point. Along with our address plan, we don't have a ton of traditional co-working, but we have an open space. We call it kind of
I'm going to show that.
touchdown, where it's more of an open area where you could sit down and hop on Wi-Fi to crank out work for a little bit.
Yep.
More casual, open. But then I'll kind of show you, we've got 3 media rooms you can book basically 24/7. So we've got a large room. So this one, kind of a boardroom style setup. The thing we did a little bit different is the table can come apart, so you can set it up in different configurations if you want to do classroom or break it up however you want.
Yep.
We also have the ability to bring in other desks to make it bigger. So we can we've had up to 14 people in here, which gets a little tight, but we've got the TV and then video conferencing and yeah.
I've been in here actually for some meetings before. It just seems like one of your real strong points is like flexibility for people that don't want to rent a space for a long time, but it's very professional. They can have their meetings and just kind of get it for when they need. So talk to us a little bit about the flexibility of the offices and some of these meeting spaces and how that works.
Yeah, we with our meeting rooms, we can do them by the hour. So we have a fair amount of people that just need to come together. They may be all remote, but then they want to come together and have a meeting. Again, you can book it 24/7. It's just an online calendar. So we've got this one and then 2 other smaller rooms as well that you can book by the hour. You can do by the hour, and we do discounts for half days and full days.
Okay.
We also do meeting room packages. So if you're an attorney, a financial planner, or you're just having meetings more on a consistent basis, you can get packages, 10 hours a month, 20 hours a month at a discounted rate if you think you're going to be using it a fair amount during the month.
That makes sense.
So
Okay.
we do that as well.
Let's take a look at a couple of different office sizes, and you can explain kind of how those work from a
Yep.
rental standpoint.
And so this is another room. We call it a fractional office, but it can be used as kind of dual purpose. You can book it if you just need a part-time office, meaning I just needed, a day or two a week. You can block it off for a full day or a morning or afternoon. And so it can kind of be your office away from your home office that you just need occasionally if you don't need something full-time.
Yeah.
We do full-time, but this is just something in between. So.
And then the full-time ones are month-to-month leases, correct?
Correct. Yep. Month to month. Yep.
Perfect.
And we do different we do 8 4-hour blocks or 12 4-hour blocks. But just sit-stand desks. There's dual monitors. We include our address.
Perfect.
Prints, black and white, and color prints included.
Okay.
So, or you can book it by the hour too. So it's kind of dual purpose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at the
Yep.
little bit larger kind of team office.
Yep.
Some
So
nice
we have
printers.
Yeah. Bathroom and kitchen, and then we have 2 offices down here. This is one of our team offices. There's a group in here now, but we've had up to 5 people here at once, so it can get
Yeah.
we
it's
can pack in
pretty
the
big.
desks. But yeah,
Okay. Cool. Well, I think that gives people a sense of what you're up to here. We're going to put all your contact information with this
okay.
with this post, so people can check you out if you want. So again, Runway Workspaces, Travis Bischoff. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
So that concludes our tour of 4 different co-working spaces around Central Park. If you made it this far into the video, I'd actually be amazed. And if you made it this far, you're definitely interested in co-working. You should try one of them out, whether it's us or one of the other ones, whichever one spoke to you and feels like a good fit for you. So for Progress Coworking, if you want to try this place out, we'd be happy to give you a tour in person and do a little free trial. So just go to progresscoworking.com and you'll see the tour button. But again, thanks for taking the bigger tour. Appreciate your time.